now there's a report suggesting, Shady, they might consider keeping all four quarterbacks this season. James, that's pretty unheard of to me. Usually there's 2 quarterbacks on a roster. You might keep a third on practice squad, but never, ever, ever would you keep 4 quarterbacks on a roster. But the Browns might do that. Yeah. You agree with that decision?
I agree with it 100%. And it's crazy that they saying this before training camp and before Shedeur even got an opportunity to play a game. That means he has checked every single box that they need to check. Because you know, 3rd-round pick, you're not going to get cut.
Of course
You're going to make the football team unless you just bad. And even if you bad, you're probably going to be on practice squad. So for them to come out right now before they have played a preseason game to say we are going to keep 4 quarterbacks, number one, that lets me know it's a wide open competition.
Come on now.
Number 2, we want to keep these veterans out here. Let them maybe try it out there first. But we're going to keep these young boys because they showed us we could play. And for Shedeur to be a 5th rounder and to get out there in OTAs and mini camps and check all the boxes, that is why they talking like this. I absolutely love the idea because I think that all these dudes is going to get an opportunity to play and let the best man win the job. But I love it because you ain't got one right now, and you don't know what the rookies are going to be.
I don't believe they're going to keep all 4.
Yeah, they bluffing.
They playing around. They playing around.
Y'all know
the real truth is we haven't even gone to pads yet. We've been OTAs, and they see what number 12 look like. And they like, yo, this young guy we got is probably the most talented guy in the room.
True.
And to be respectful, we took a guy in the 3rd round, so like James said, that he's probably going to be there. You got Kenny Pickett, who you traded for to the Eagles, right? A champion, left Pittsburgh to the Eagles to, you know, learn a little bit, play a little bit better. Showed me a different side of him than I seen in Pittsburgh. And then Joe Flacco, like Acho just talked about, he's an old vet, right? 40-some years old, played a lot of football, some good, some bad, but he played a lot of football. Shedeur the best one in the room, and they know that. And I think now this gives him a real chance to be a starter in probably week 1. Because before I was like, he's obviously going to make the team, in my opinion. He's going to make the team. He'll have a chance to start later down the road. But now when I'm hearing how the coaches are talking about it, think about this. You're in a world where you're telling me that all these, from a 5th rounder, a 3rd rounder, an old 40-year-old quarterback, and a 1st rounder that hasn't been really good, that we're going to compete for a starting job. Yeah. Get everybody 1st and 2nd team reps. Okay, I like that was different. Now you're hearing, yo, we might keep all 4. Come on now. The writing's on the wall. Yeah. Next team we go here in training camp. You know, it was a hard decision, but we decided to go with Shedeur Sanders. That's what's going to happen next. I'm telling y'all.
I think it would be the dumbest thing in the world to keep all 4. Rarely, James, on this show, especially sitting next to Shady, sitting next to you, rarely, and I'll be honest, humbly, am I an expert on things. Yeah. Shady played at a higher level, you played at a higher level, y'all both won Super Bowls, all the things. I would suggest, at least the foremost expert on this show in roster construction because I had to play on special teams. You keep all 4 quarterbacks, you have a completely imbalanced roster. I'll give you a prime example that involves Shady. We traded Shady to the Buffalo Bills. In exchange, we acquired Kiko Alonso. I won't talk about whether that trade makes sense or not. Obviously, it didn't.
What was his name again?
Kiko Alonso, linebacker.
I forgot his name.
So when we acquired Kiko Alonso, the dilemma at the time is we had D'Amico Ryans at linebacker. We had Michael Kendricks, one of the highest paid linebackers. We had Kiko Alonso at linebacker. Here's the problem, America. You only start 2 linebackers at a time. Which means now the dude we just traded for Shady has to be on special teams. That doesn't make any sense.
Make no sense.
Or Michael Kendricks, one of the highest paid players in the league, he has to be on special teams. That didn't make any sense. Simultaneously, Shady, you might remember, we acquired Miles Austin at wide receiver. We also had Riley Cooper at wide receiver. So Miles Austin was now our 5th receiver. What do 5th receivers have to do on football teams, James Jones?
Special teams.
5th receivers have to play special teams. So now we got Miles Austin running down on kickoff. We got Michael Kendricks running down on kickoff. So our special teams unit in 2015 was ranked 23rd. In 2014, it was ranked number 1. Because we had a complete roster imbalance. Because now we got too many linebackers, we got too many old receivers. If you keep 4 quarterbacks, now that's 2 quarterbacks that ain't playing special teams. So is Shedeur Sanders running down and tackling people on punt? I don't think so. Is Joe Flacco running down and tackling people on kickoff? I don't think so. Remember, viewers at home, not talking to the people to my left and right. They already know this. 53 people on an NFL roster, 47 suit up. After you take away the 22 starters, that's about 25 people left. After 1 punter and 1 kicker and 1 long snapper, that's about 22 people left. Now, if 2 are playing quarterback, 3 extra quarterbacks, so there's only 1 starting at quarterback, that's about 19 people left. That's not enough. So to me, James, the reason it's idiotic is rip the Band-Aid off. If Shedeur gonna start, like Shady's saying, let Shedeur start.
Yeah.
If Flacco gonna start, let Flacco start. But why do I have 3 dudes eating sunflower seeds on the bench during the course of a game? I need another James Jones on my team. Or I need another Acho on my team. I don't need another Shady on my team. He already running down as a running back. So it's just dumb. Rip the Band-Aid off and start Shedeur if that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But number one, we know that if they do keep 4 on the active roster, 1 is not dressing every single game.
Of course.
So it's going to be 1 that's not dressing every single game. Possibly could be 2. So you could still have guys running
but
down.
But now you just wasted 2 spots.
But not only that, you don't know who good though. That's the situation Cleveland's in right now. They don't know who the best one is. We know what Flacco's going to give you, 3-4 wins. Kenny Pickett played well in a couple games when Jalen Hurts got hurt. We don't know what he's going to be in Cleveland. So we can't let either of these 2 young boys walk and these 2 dudes don't plan out. And not only that, the money. We are talking about $7 to $8 million if they keep all 4.
That ain't nothing. Yeah, for a quarterback?
That's 0. You understand? So it's not like it's going to hurt them financially or something because none of these quarterbacks is making big-time money. So you have the ability to keep all 4.
Shady, you want to get into, at least you've talked about it, you said there needs to be more players, scouts, player managers, player general managers, et cetera. Whenever I sit with Shady James, either watching a college dude, because I do the college stuff, I'm like, hey, Shady, you think this dude nice? It takes Shady about 2 quarters, maybe a quarter, to be like, nah, this dude can't play. Maybe 2 quarters, this dude can play. James, you coach kids, you say this all the time. It does not take you long to identify if a guy can play or not. I played college, I played pro. It did not take me a long time to realize, dang, that 4-star kid we just got out of Arlington Heights, yo, he can't play. Wait, this dude was a 5-star?
No.
This dude is terrible. James, it should not take the Cleveland Browns. Honestly, they probably know by now.
They know.
They already probably know.
And
in camp, they also probably know.
Yeah, and I think it's more of the business part. And nobody wants to look foolish, right? Like, you come out here, you're going to have Shedeur as a starter, but you draft him in the 5th round. Now, why'd you draft him in the 5th round? Now you got to answer all these other questions you probably don't want to answer.
Correct.
So I think that the way they're trying to go about with the quarterbacks is let's be safe, let's be efficient, let's make sure we don't throw nobody on the bus, or GMs, or scouts. That's why they're doing like that, because everything I'm hearing from training camp or for camp is like, yo, this young dude is good. This young dude, great ball placement. This young boy, he can play. He got talent. He's the most talented guy in the room. Now, some of the playbook is new to him because this is rookie. But all I'm saying is I think they're handling it the right way just because they don't want no, I guess, negative feedback from just automatically putting Shedeur in there when you draft him in the 5th round. But you could have drafted in the 1st or 2nd round.
Correct.
So, but I do truly think that when this thing is all said and done, Hut is going to come from number 12, game 1.
But not only that, they got to play games.
Yeah.
You know, like I was a 3rd-round pick, and Robert Ferguson was in front of me, and he was in front of me the whole training camp, and they seen me play a game, and that was it. Because I'm balling in training camp. Shedeur's going to be balling in training camp. He's been balling in OTAs. Now you show it in the game.
Right.
And once you show it in the game, because right now they don't know what the young boy's going to be. That's why they're saying, man, shoot, both of them probably look solid in OTAs, and we need to keep all 4. You know what I'm saying? So,
but certain coaches don't mess like real quick before we go. Like Andy Reid didn't play these games. Like Westbrook was a starter.
Yes.
Even though Westbrook was older, he's a starter. He's done so much here. You got to earn your right, Shady McCoy. Cool. Westbrook got hurt, right? Some of the other guys. No, watch out. Shady's in there. He's not playing these games. Hey, Mahomes, you're a great player. Eventually, we start Alex Smith, and we ain't gonna talk about it. So that way, there's no games being played.
Correct. And that's the way I
That's why he's Andy Reid, and that's why.
But that's
other coaches. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.